Hi, I'm Solim Weng. Welcome to the Vineyard Hotel and Spa. This is the venue for the 2020 Africa Brand Summit. Come, let me show you around. COVID-19 hit us like a bucket of cold water in the face. Nobody saw this thing coming. At first, we all panicked like everybody else. We were wondering whether this awesome event had to be cancelled or postponed to 2021. But then, as we continue to monitor the evolving situation, we realize that this is actually an opportunity to do things differently, to integrate new technologies, to keep going despite everything. That's when we decided that it's going to be a hybrid event with a small group of delegates meeting right here at the Vineyard Hotel, and everybody else will be live streaming from across the world. It's going to be truly exciting. Well, it's always been part of the plan to start our focus on the evolving image of South Africa before we moved into the broader continent. Now, this is a time, an opportunity, especially post-COVID, to look at how Africa is going to get out of this, how Africa is perceived across the world. A hybrid event here at the Vineyard Hotel will also allow a lot more people from across the continent and the world to live stream and be part of these very important conversations about the future of Africa. The most exciting thing about hosting a hybrid event, as opposed to a traditional one that required people to travel to a host city, is that we can have these conversations with a group of people here and other people sitting across the world, in Africa, in other parts of the world, and inform these discussions that look at all those things that determine perceptions about Africa. Because perceptions about Africa either stand in the way of its development or they enhance its development. So it's really, really important that we understand them, that we enhance them when they are positive, and that we eliminate them progressively where they're negative. Well, at a high level, we're going to be looking at integrated economic development for Africa with a focus on the agrarian economy. Africa is still a net importer of food crops. This is not normal. It should be turned into a net exporter of food crops. So the questions we're asking are, what are we doing wrong? What are we doing right? What kind of technologies, what kind of skills, what kind of investments do we need to turn the situation around? We're also going to talk about COVID-19, how Africa would have managed this pandemic across the board, because it does matter how these sort of things are communicated. Well, our speakers for 2020 are not going to disappoint, just like before. But since we're looking at Pan-African issues in 2020, nobody is better positioned to deliver the keynote address than Kenyan Professor Patrick Lumumba. We're also going to have the head of the United Nations in South Africa, the CEO for Business Leadership South Africa. We're going to have the African Development Bank represented, as well as speakers from across the world, including the United States of America, United Kingdom, Bulgaria, Russia, India. All of them are going to be part of these conversations that look at how Africa is perceived, what informs those perceptions, and what we can do to make them better. We look forward to seeing you here in Cape Town, or wherever in the world you may be during the 2020 Africa Brand Summit. Please stay safe.